So a little bit about me. About 4.5 years ago, I started my Sisterlock Journey. And when I started my journey, I told y'all that I would bring y'all along the way and record my journey along the way. Well, I didn't do that. And I apologize. Life happened, things came up, time got away, and I didn't record. I didn't keep y'all updated. Um, and here we are 4.5 years later. But what I want to do now is to just share with you some things that I've learned, some things that I've gone through, things that worked for me, things that didn't work for me, and I would like to answer any questions that y'all may have who may just be starting out with your journey, or who may be going along your journey. Um, Whatever your situation is, that's what I would like to be here for. So hopefully you can stick around, find something that you might enjoy. If you have a topic or if you have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the comments below. I did write down some things to kind of stay on track, um, so that I don't forget anything. All right, so here we go. Like I said before, my name is Brandy Janae. I started my Sisterlock journey about 4.5 years ago. When I started out with very, very, very short hair. I also have very low density hair. Not only do I have low density hair, but when I started out, I had been wearing crochet braids for a long time. I had natural hair, meaning chemical free hair. So I would get my crochet locks, wear those for a few weeks, wash my hair, get them back done, get the crochets put back in my hair again, not really doing a whole lot of maintenance to my own hair at the time. So when I started my journey, I didn't really go in with the best, with the healthiest hair, with the best foundation, okay? I didn't have any breakage, but it was extremely, extremely thin. And that just, like I said before, I just wasn't taking care of my hair prior to starting this journey, but it still worked out anyway. I do plan on inserting some pictures so that you can see where I started, because you're not gonna believe that where I was led to this right here. Okay, so I'm really excited to share my journey with y'all so that y'all can see. I've always had thinner hair. I've always had thin hair. I've always been a lady with very thin hair. I also have very, very oily hair. I have oily skin. I've always had oily skin. So, I have some things that I would like to share with you regarding that also. So when I first got my locks, I did experience the itching. A lot of women, they say they have the itching. It was itching. And I too had the itching. And that's just because your scalp is exposed when you first start out. You have that very, very open scalp look. They like to call it the plucked chicken look, is what everybody likes to call it. It's just the beginning stages. But during those beginning stages, your scalp is exposed. Your scalp is exposed to air. There's a lot of air being exposed, more air than normal. Also sun, just different elements, wherever you're located, whatever the weather is where you are, that's what your scalp is being exposed to. So it took some getting used to, but the itching subsided as I went through my journey. I want to say it probably lasted maybe about a month or two into my journey. So you're also going to I experienced shrinkage, a lot of shrinkage. When I first started, it looked like I had little strings, right? Little strings, because my hair was so thin. But then after about a month, it started to, thicken up a little bit, but I was still a thin hair lady. But as you go through your journey, your scalp is less and less exposed. So as I went through that journey, the strings began to shrink. So that's when the shrinkage began to come in. And when I tell you it came in, um, it was up to here. It was up to here. And my go-to style was part on the side, swooped over here, short, and a beat face. That's basically all I did. Less was best for me. That's what I did. I didn't use anything other than the starter lock, the Sister Starter Lock shampoo. I know some people have had a love-hate relationship with it. Some say they liked it. Some say they didn't like it. But to me, for me, that's all I used was the Sisterlock Starter shampoo on my hair. Okay, because that's what helped my hair to lock faster. Also, what I also did was I braided and banded the entire time. There was not one time when I started out that I ever washed my hair without banding and braiding. And basically all that is that you're just braiding your hair and then you're bending it at the end and you're putting rubber bands on the end of it. And then that's how I would get in the shower and I would wash my hair and then I would let it completely dry. Once it would completely dry, I would take it down, back to my little part on the side, tuck the hair behind my ears, and beat my face and be out the door. And that's basically what I did. That's the only thing that I used on my hair. After about maybe 3 months, got started getting some, started to grow. And then my go-to hairstyle was the 2 little bitty space buns. That's pretty much, I want to say probably before the 2 months. Before the 3 months. Yeah, I'd say about 2 months. The space buns. That's what I started to rock. 2 ponytails on the side, the back down because it was so short, I couldn't put the back up. Also, I work out a lot. So whenever I would work out, I would just, braid it to try to help with slippage. And for those who don't know or those who have heard the term, what is slippage? Basically, that's when your hair can come down, basically. And sweating can lead to slippage. But that's nothing that your loctician shouldn't be able to fix for you, slippage. It's a part of the process also, slippage. So time went on. And 6 months came, a year came. I continued to use the Sisterlock Starter shampoo, braid and band. I would wash my hair about twice a month. I was on a 4-week schedule. I would go to see my loctician. I started out being 4 weeks. Then she said, let's try 6 weeks. But when we tried the 6 weeks, my hair was growing so fast. Those months went by so fast and my hair was just growing to where she said, no, let's go back to the 4 weeks. So, and I agreed. We started going back to 4 weeks because I was still dealing with slippage, for those first few months. So I can understand why she said, let's do the 4 weeks. So I continued to do the 4 weeks, continued to wash my hair twice a week, continued to braid and band. And just like anything that you love and you care for, it can't help but to thrive. Okay. So it began to thrive. It began to grow. And again, my motto was trust in the process. I know y'all hear it all the time and you may think that it's just something that is said, but trusting the process is for real. Trusting the process, trust it. Just do what you're told to do. Ask questions, do your research first. Do your research first. And I would love to share with y'all how I chose sister locks over micro locks and over traditional locks. If that's something that you're interested in hearing about, I don't mind sharing with you. I would love to share that with you, how I made my choice, how I chose my loctician. Like I said, this is my first video and I just wanted to introduce myself, introduce my channel to you. There are some things that I went through along the way that I would love to share with you that may help you throughout your journey. Choosing a loctician, moving to a different state and having to choose another loctician. I'd love to be able to share with you choosing the wrong loctician. I ran into that. I'd love to be able to share that with you, how I overcame that. Also, what almost ended my lock journey, that had to do with choosing the wrong loctician when moving to a different state. I would love to also share that with you and how I overcame that. Again, welcome to my channel. I hope that you will like it and subscribe. I have lots of things that I would like to share with you about my particular hair journey. Again, I've had my locks for about 4.5 years. January, it will be 5 years for me. And the only thing that I regret about my locks is not starting it sooner. I absolutely love them. And I hope that I have them for a lifetime. Thank you for tuning in. And again, like, share, and subscribe. I do plan on inserting a picture or maybe some pictures so that you can see where I started, and that way you can get an idea of where I came from. And let me know if you'd like to see more videos, because I'd love to share more videos. Thank you so much and have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.